phrases. Usually I don't add bonus phrases to these lessons, but today you have 2 bonus phrases. All right, let's get started. The first phrase that I use every day is this: to make the bed. After I wake up, I try really hard to make the bed. Do you make the bed? I think this is a typical thing that parents tell their children. Don't forget to make your bed. At least that's how it is culturally in the US. I don't always make my bed, but let me tell you, when I make my bed, my bedroom feels clean. It feels ready to go on to the next step, the rest of my day. Let me know in the comments if you make your bed every day. The second phrase I use every day is to get dressed. Every day I choose what I wear and then I get dressed. This usually depends on the weather, what activities I'm doing that day, and what I have clean. If there is a pile of dirty laundry, well, I don't have many choices for what I'm going to wear, so I need to get dressed with the clothes that I have available. Phrase number 3 is to pack a lunch. Every morning, my husband packs my son his lunch. Is this something that's common in your country? In the US, at school, there are 2 options. You can eat the school lunch, the lunch that the school provides, or you can bring your own lunch. And if you bring your own lunch, you first need to pack your lunch. This is similar to the phrase to pack a suitcase. When you go on a trip, what do? You need to pack a suitcase. Well, same for a lunch. You need to pack a lunch if you're not going to get the lunch that the school provides. And this is pretty common in the US that a lot of kids will pack a lunch and bring it to school to eat. You might even do this at the office. In fact, a lot of people do this at the office. It's expensive to go out to eat every day for lunch. So maybe you don't even have enough time to do that. So a lot of people who are going into work will pack a lunch so that they can eat it during their lunch break. Phrase number 4 is to throw clothes in the washer. Now, are we really throwing clothes like a baseball? Not really. This verb just implies that we're doing it quickly without much thought. So clothes washing is my job. It is my job to wash the clothes in our house, and it is my husband's job to do the dishes. We'll talk about that later. This is a pretty good split because they are both big tasks that need done all the time. So when it is time for the clothes to get washed, what do? I put everything in the laundry basket and I throw the clothes in the washer. Just a little note, you can say washing machine. I'm gonna throw them in the washing machine. This is absolutely acceptable, and we just have 2 options, the washer or the washing machine. Phrase number 5 that I use every day, and it might apply to your country or it might not, it is to move clothes to the dryer. A lot of countries don't use a dryer. Instead, you hang up your clothes. But in the US, it is most common to have a dryer. So this is one of the tasks of doing laundry. You need to throw the clothes in the washer, and then when the washer is done, you need to move the clothes to the dryer. Unfortunately, this is something that I often forget. So overnight, the clothes are sitting wet in the washer, and when I go to bed and I'm laying in bed, I sometimes remember, I forgot to move the clothes to the dryer. And I scurry out of bed and put the clothes in the dryer because they might get moldy or stinky. It's just not good for the clothes, right? You need to dry them quickly after you wash them. And after you have washed the clothes, dried the clothes, now it's time to fold and put away the clothes. I want you to notice the pronunciation of this word that I have said a lot over the last few minutes. Clothes, clothes. Do you hear clothes? Nope. In American English, when we're speaking quickly, that TH is really cut out completely. It sounds exactly like close the door. Close the door, I'm putting on my clothes. Exact same pronunciation when we're speaking quickly in American English. I think this is good news, right? Because clothes with the TH is really hard to say. So in this instance, you have an easy pronunciation that is actually accurate. It's how we pronounce it. So back to our phrase, after you dry the clothes, you need to fold them and put them away. in the closet, in a drawer, somewhere where they go. You need to fold them and put them away. The 7th vocabulary phrase that I use every day, and you can too, is to tidy up. This is a lovely phrasal verb that is something you probably should do a little bit every day. We could say, at the end of the day, my whole family helps to tidy up the house. There are probably books on the couch, food on the table. I don't know what else my kids leave laying around, blankets, stuffed animals, toys, backpacks. We all help together to tidy up the house. This is not washing and scrubbing and actually making something clean. Instead, this is getting all the items away where they belong. You are putting things back in the place where they go. You are tidying up the house. And in my opinion, this is something important to do as a whole family. It's not just the adult's job to tidy up the house, it's a good habit. Teach your kids to tidy up at the end of the day. It's not always fun. It usually takes double or triple the length of time, but it's an important skill to learn. The next 2 phrases have to do with a job that is not mine. Thank goodness. The first one is to do the dishes. Notice that we use the verb do with dishes. Do the dishes. Every night at the end of the night, Dan does the dishes, and I'm so grateful. And he is grateful when I do the laundry. So here we're going to talk about washing the dishes, which you can also say, but usually we just use this general verb to do the dishes. It encompasses scraping the food off the plates, rinsing the dishes, making sure that they're acceptable. Maybe you even do the next phrase if you're lucky. Phrase number 9 is to load the dishwasher. I know that not everyone has a dishwasher. Some countries have one and they just don't even use it. Culturally, it's not a thing. But in the US, it is extremely common to have a dishwasher. So when you are using your dishwasher, you would say, I am loading the dishes into the dishwasher. Or I need to load the dishwasher. This is something that happens at the end of the day for us. While I'm giving my kids a bath, Dan is doing the dishes and loading the dishwasher. That way, after the kids have gone to bed, all of our chores are done. Such a wonderful feeling. Our final 10th phrase, before we talk about our 2 bonus phrases, is not a specific chore. It's something that unfortunately happens often. Doing chores is not really the most fun activity, right? So you might drag your feet. This means not literally dragging your feet. Instead, this means that you're just delaying and delaying. You're procrastinating doing chores. I do this all the time. You probably do this all the time too. Isn't it amazing that when you have a chore that has to be done, all of a sudden, other things look so much more exciting. Oh, I could be doing all these things instead of this chore I don't want to do. So don't drag your feet. Just do that chore, get it done, and you'll feel so much better. Are you ready for our 2 bonus phrases? I love these. The first bonus phrase that I use every day in my life, and you can too, is to pitch in. We often use this verb pitch when talking about baseball. There is a pitcher who throws the ball, or he pitches the ball. And it's kind of a similar idea. If you pitch in, you are participating. And the pitcher in baseball is throwing the ball and it begins the game, right? So with this expression, you can use this in daily life by saying something like this. When everyone pitches in, it just is so much easier to get chores done. Or I try to encourage my children to pitch in every day to tidy up the house. It's necessary, it's something that has to be done. So if everyone pitches in, it's easier. And the second bonus phrase is kind of similar. It is to pull your own weight. My weight, pulling my weight. What do you think this means? Take a look at this sample sentence and I want you to guess what you think it means. Everyone in this family needs to pull their own weight. This is a phrase I might say if my kids complain about doing chores. Mom, I don't want to do this. No, we're playing. No, I don't want to do that. Nope, I could say everyone in this family needs to pull their own weight. And this simply means you're doing your share of the responsibilities, your fair share. This is probably not divided equally because children can't do an equal amount that adults do, but you are doing your fair share. You need to pull your weight. So this kind of means according to your abilities, your weight. It's not your physical weight, but your capabilities. My children are capable of tidying up their toys. They're capable of putting the dishes in the dishwasher, loading the dishwasher. They're capable of putting their clothes in the laundry basket. They're capable of some chores, so they should pull their own weight. Now you can also use this if someone is not pulling their own weight. So let's imagine that in your relationship, the person that you are living with is not doing the same amount of chores as you, and you think something is not working here. You could approach them and say, hey, I really feel like you're not pulling your own weight. I'm feeling stressed. I have too many responsibilities. Can you work with me to figure out how you can pull your own weight so that I can feel more relieved? Well, great. What a wonderful conversation. Hopefully they will be open to that and able to relieve you of some chores so that you can all contribute fairly to all of the chores. Great work of practicing that real life vocabulary about chores. Now, the next lesson, this one is the next most viewed, most loved vocabulary lesson from 2025, and it includes lots of sample conversations about common conversation topics. Within these conversations, you're going to hear some real life vocabulary that you can use as well. And there's going to be a chance for you to speak. I want you to listen carefully to the sample conversations and then follow my instructions and speak in this lesson. Let's watch. All right, let's get started with our first speaking practice. You are going to see Dan and I have a sample conversation about love, and then it will be your turn to speak out loud. These conversations are going to move quickly from one topic to the next. So if you need to pause this video, that's totally okay. This is a good chance to review it as many times as you need to. All right, let's get started speaking. Hey, hon, I have a question for you. Do you believe in love at first sight?
Ooh, good question. I don't know if everyone does, but I sure do. It happened to me.
Oh, really?
With you.
Oh.
I had butterflies in my stomach the first time you talked to me, and I knew it was more than puppy love.
Oh, that's so sweet. How did you know that I was the one?
It sounds cheesy, but when you know, you know.
Oh, that's so sweet.
What about you? Do you think we'll live happily ever after?
I sure hope so. We've known each other for 19 years, so it's starting to get serious.
I'd say so.
Well, here's to growing old together. So I want to hear about your romantic partner or your spouse. Tell me, how long have you been together? Oh, well, tell me, what was your first date? Thanks for sharing. Now I want to know, do you think that they're the one? Oh, that's so sweet. Thank you for sharing with me. I love hearing other people's love stories. I hope that you live happily ever after. Hey Dan, you watched anything good lately?
Oh, hey Vanessa. Yeah, I just started a new show. I like it so much, I binged the whole first season last night.
Oh, it must be good. What's it about?
Well, it's kind of a coming-of-age sci-fi adventure story about friends who discover aliens in their neighborhood.
Oh, I think I've heard of that show. Is that the one with the girl that has superpowers?
Yeah, that's the one. I can't believe you haven't seen it yet.
Yeah, I read the book and I think the show would just ruin it for me. The book's always better, right?
Well, that's true, but I was on the edge of my seat the whole time.
Oh, well, you want to borrow the book?
Yeah, I'd love to. See you around.
See you later. Hey, I'm thinking about watching a movie this weekend. Do you have any recommendations? Oh, what kind of movie is that? Oh, what's the premise? That sounds great. Thanks for the recommendation. I'm not much of a movie buff, so I always like hearing what other people recommend. Well, thanks so much. See you later.
Hey Dan, what's going on? Oh, you making a budget?
I am. I decided to buy a new car, so I'm trying to learn to be more money savvy.
Oh, that's a smart idea. So do you see yourself as more of a saver or a spender?
Well, when I was younger, money used to burn a hole in my pocket, but now that I've gotten older, I'm more of a saver. How about you?
Well, when I was growing up, money was tight, so I learned how to be frugal. But now that I'm older, I'm not the 1% or anything, but I've learned to be a saver, and I also like to be charitable to the causes that I care about.
Yeah, even though I'm saving up to buy a new car, I still want to be generous and give money to charities I believe in.
Oh, that's really thoughtful of you. Good luck saving up for the car.
Thanks. See you later.
Hi, it's nice to see you. I would love to talk about making a budget with you. So tell me, why do you want to make a budget? Well, it's always a great idea to be smart with your money. What if you had a lot of money? What would you do if you were filthy rich? Those sound like some fun and great ideas. Well, I have a question for you. My sister has always been a spender, and she really wants to become a saver. Do you have any advice to help her become more of a saver than a spender? I'd love to hear what you think. Well, thanks so much for your advice. I'll be sure to share that with her. And let's get together and work on making a budget so that you can become filthy rich someday.
Oh, hey Dan, who do we have here?
Hey, Vanessa. This is my daughter, Matilda.
Oh my gosh, look at those eyelashes. They're so long.
Yeah, she's pretty cute. How are your kids? How are they doing with school?
Oh, it's an adjustment, but they're doing pretty well. I remember when they were Matilda's age. It goes by so fast.
That's what I've heard. I try to enjoy every moment.
Me too. Well, this was nice. We should catch up another time.
That sounds great. Me and Matilda would love that.
Oh, me too. Well, I'll see you later. I'll see you later too. Bye.
Bye.
Hi. Oh, so who do we have here? Your older daughter is in school now, right? What grade is she in? Ah, yes, it goes by so fast. Well, let's do this again sometime. Can I give you my number so that our kids can play together again? Well, thank you so much. It was great to meet you, and it was great to meet you too. I'll see you later. Bye.
Hey Dan, did you go to school around here?
Hey, Vanessa. Actually, I didn't. I went to the local high school in my hometown. Then I moved here for college. How about you? When did you graduate?
I graduated in '05. What about you? What did you study?
I studied education. It's great for me because I'm a lifelong learner and I'm always looking for new ways to teach kids.
Oh, Oh, that's great. Me too. I also studied education in college, and now I teach English to students around the world. It's a great fit because I've always been kind of a bookworm.
That's very cool. I love expanding my horizons by meeting new people around the world.
Oh, very cool. Well, they inspire me every day.
That's so cool. Well, nice catching up with you, Vanessa.
See you later.
Are you ready? Let's do it. So tell me, what did you study in school? Oh, that sounds great. When did you graduate? That sounds really interesting. And I'm curious, do you consider yourself more book smart or street smart or a mix of both? Tell me. Oh, that's so interesting. Thank you for sharing, and I'm so glad to talk with you about a little bit of your school experience. I'll talk to you later.
Hey, Dan, what are you up to?
Oh, hey, Vanessa. I'm on the hunt for a new TV. Do you know any sales going on?
Well, I just upgraded my TV. I can sell you my old one if you want.
Well, I have been drooling over this giant 65-inch flat screen TV over there, but I think I'll have to wait for it to go on sale.
I know what you mean. When the one that I wanted went on sale, I went for it. It was a deal I couldn't pass up.
I think I should just wait for the one I want to go on sale. That way I don't have to splurge on it.
Okay, well, if you're interested in buying my old one, just let me know.
I'll think about it. Thanks. Goodbye.
Bye.
All right, let's get started with our conversation. I'd love to know, what is something expensive that you have your eye on? Tell me about it. So is this something that you're upgrading to, like you need it? Or is it something that you're splurging on that you really want? Let me know. Oh, that will be a fun purchase. Well, for me, I'm thinking of investing in a new laptop for my work because mine keeps breaking down lately. Is there anything that you have invested in lately that was interesting or you would recommend? Oh, thank you so much for sharing. I love talking to you today, and I hope you have a great day. Bye.
Hey, Dan, are you doing all right? You don't seem quite yourself today.
Not really. Can I talk to you about something, actually?
Of course. What's up?
Well, there's this thing at work, and I worked really hard at it, and my coworkers got all the credit for it. They didn't do anything. I feel like the more work I do, the less recognition I get.
That must be so frustrating. It's hard when you work hard on something and no one seems to notice.
Yeah, I just feel like if I say anything, they're gonna think I'm complaining.
Yeah, I get that. But don't bottle it up. You might stay mad at your boss and coworkers, and you might be distracted at work.
That's a good point. Well, thanks for letting me get that off my chest.
No problem. Thanks for telling me. I really appreciate it. I had no idea work was so stressful.
Thanks. Well, I gotta go. I'll see you later.
See you later.
All right, are you ready? Let's talk about your feelings. Hey, are you feeling all right? You don't seem like yourself lately. That must have been really hard. So here you can continue to tell me about the difficult time that you're having. What can I do to support you? Well, thanks so much for sharing that with me. I'm glad you didn't bottle it up. I really appreciate it.
Hey, Dan, what are you working on?
Hey, I'm just finishing up some renovations on the house.
I love what you've done with the place. Have you done everything by yourself?
Yes, I did. I replaced the flooring and I renovated the kitchen. It's been a lot of work, but it's been worth it.
Yeah, it looks great. So what made you decide to move to this neighborhood?
Well, I really like the old homes in this neighborhood, and the neighbors seem really nice.
Oh, that's true. So do you need a hand?
Yeah, I do. Can you help me tidy up?
No problem. Welcome to the neighborhood.
Thanks, neighbor.
Hey, I haven't seen you before. Have you lived here long? What made you decide to move here? So what do you think is the best part about living in this neighborhood so far? Well, it was really great to meet you. I wanted to let you know that there are free concerts in the park every Saturday. I'm going this weekend. Would you like to join me? All right, let's do it. I'll see you then.
Hey, Dan, you look great. Have you been working out?
Yeah, thanks. I just started running recently, just a few times a week. I'm trying to get in better shape.
That's a great idea. I used to be more fit, but it's just so hard to stick to a workout routine.
I know. I've been watching some exercise videos on YouTube to stay motivated.
That's a great idea. I always say, I'll start on Monday, but I never do.
I used to say that too. Now I track my steps to keep motivated. Sometimes I even take a fitness class at the gym.
Oh, that's a good idea. Maybe I should hire a trainer. I just can't make myself go to the gym.
You don't have to go to a gym. Let's go on a walk every Tuesday evening. What do you think?
I think that is a great idea. No pain, no gain, right?
That's right. I'll see you Tuesday.
All right, let's do it.
I'm having a hard time feeling motivated to exercise. Tell me, what kind of exercises do you like or do you want to try? Maybe I'll get some good ideas for myself too. Tell me, what do you like to do? Are you someone who's naturally motivated to exercise, or is it hard for you to stick to a workout routine? Yeah, sometimes it's hard for me to stick to a workout routine, and I don't know what to do to help me stay motivated. What do you do when you want to get more motivation to exercise? Well, thanks so much for sharing your experience. Exercise is a tricky thing, so I really appreciate your honesty. I hope you have a wonderful day, and I'll see you later.
Hey, Vanessa. Where are you working these days?
Oh, hey, Dan. I run an online business, so I can work from anywhere. It's pretty great.
Wow, what's that like?
Well, I help students learn English and speak with confidence. It's my dream job, but I have to be careful to avoid burning out.
Oh, that's awesome, but I understand.
What about you?
Well, unfortunately, I just got laid off at the coffee shop when they closed, but I got a job working part-time at a hotel.
Oh man, that's a bummer. Have you ever worked in marketing? I'm looking for someone to help if you want a side gig behind the scenes.
That'd be great. Tell me more about it.
So I ask you, so tell me, what do you do? And now it's your turn to talk. Go ahead. And what's that like? Do you enjoy your work? Oh, me? Oh, I run an online English business where I teach English online to students around the world. It's really my dream job. I feel pretty lucky. Well, good luck with your work. I'm so glad to meet you, and I'll talk to you later. Bye. Well, great work speaking.